Dave Ramsey is a personal finance expert and radio host who has helped millions of people take control of their finances and get out of debt. He is known for his no-nonsense approach to personal finance and his emphasis on living frugally and saving money. In this video, we will be sharing with you Dave Ramsey's top frugal money-saving tips that will help you live a practical and financially stable life. Let's get started. Track your spending. Are you ready to take the first step towards financial stability? The first tip we have for you is to track your spending. This may sound simple, but it is one of the most important steps you can take to get control of your finances. By tracking your spending, you will be able to see exactly where your money is going. You'll be able to identify areas where you're overspending and make adjustments accordingly. You can use a budgeting app or create a spreadsheet to keep track of your spending. Tracking your spending also helps you to be more mindful of your spending habits and make conscious decisions about where you want to allocate your money. By keeping track of your spending, you'll be able to see how much money you're spending on things like eating out, entertainment, and shopping. Once you know this, you can make adjustments and cut back in areas where you're overspending. Live below your means. Living below your means means spending less money than you earn and avoiding lifestyle inflation. It's about being content with what you have and not trying to keep up with the Joneses. It's about being mindful of your spending habits and making conscious decisions about where you want to allocate your money. Living below your means allows you to save money and build wealth. It also allows you to be less stressed and more content with what you have. It's not about living a life of deprivation, but rather making smart choices about your spending and allocating your money towards things that are truly important to you. The key to living below your means is to focus on what you can afford, not what you want to afford. It's about being realistic about your income and expenses and making a budget that works for you. Are you ready to start living below your means and take control of your finances? Trust us, it's a game changer and the key to financial stability and saving money. Give it a try and see the difference it makes in your life. Use a cash-only system. A cash-only system means that you only use cash to pay for your expenses and you don't use credit cards or debit cards. The idea is that when you use cash, you are more aware of the money you are spending and you're less likely to overspend. Using cash also helps you to stick to your budget. When you use cash, you can only spend what you have and you can't rely on credit to make up the difference. This means you're less likely to overspend and more likely to stick to your budget. To start using a cash-only system, you'll need to withdraw cash for the week or the month and use it to pay for your expenses. This way, you'll be able to see exactly how much money you have left and how much you've spent. It's important to note that this system requires discipline, and it may be hard to stick to it at first, but with practice and determination, you'll be able to take control of your spending habits and start saving money. So next time you're tempted to use your credit card or debit card, remember that using cash can be an effective way to take control of your spending and start saving money. Cut out subscriptions and memberships. Let's talk about subscriptions and memberships, the sneaky little expenses that can add up quickly and eat away at your budget. We all have them, whether it's a subscription to a streaming service, a gym membership, or a monthly subscription box. But the truth is, we often forget we even have them, or we don't use them as much as we think we will. So here's the tip. Take a good hard look at all the subscriptions and memberships you have and cancel the ones you don't use. That's right, just cancel them. It's not just about saving money. It's about being mindful of where your money is going and making sure you're getting the most bang for your buck. Think about it. How many times have you paid for a monthly subscription box and barely used the items in it? How often do you go to the gym or use that streaming service? If the answer is not very often, then it's probably time to cancel. But don't just cancel willy-nilly, be strategic about it. Instead of canceling a subscription cold turkey, try pausing it for a month or two and see if you miss it. If you do, then maybe it's worth keeping. If not, it's time to say goodbye. The bottom line is, cutting out subscriptions and memberships can save you a lot of money in the long run, and it's a great way to be mindful of your spending habits. So take a good look at your subscriptions and memberships and start canceling the ones you don't use. Practice the latte factor. We'll get to that in a second. I have a favor to ask of you. If you like this video so far, please subscribe to the channel. The latte factor is a term coined by financial expert David Ramsey, and it refers to the small daily expenses that add up over time. These expenses can include things like buying a coffee every day, eating out for lunch, or buying a snack from the vending machine. The idea behind the latte factor is that small expenses can add up quickly, and if you can find ways to cut back on these expenses, you can save a significant amount of money. For example, if you spend $5 on a coffee every day, that's $25 a week, $100 a week, $100 a week, $100 a year. Imagine what you could do with that extra money. To practice the latte factor, take a look at your own daily expenses and see where you can cut back. Maybe you can make your coffee at home instead of buying it, or pack your lunch instead of eating out. You can also try to find cheaper alternatives for your daily expenses, like buying snacks in bulk instead of buying them individually. The key is to be mindful of your spending habits and to find ways to cut back on the small expenses that add up over time. By practicing the latte factor, you can save a significant amount of money and take control of your finances. So next time you're tempted to buy that daily coffee or snack, think about the latte factor and how it can add up over time. Shop for deals. Let's talk about deals, discounts, and sales. We all love a good bargain, don't we? But let's be real. It can be easy to get caught up in the thrill of a good deal and end up buying things we don't need. So how do we strike a balance between getting a good deal and being mindful of our spending? The key is to be strategic about it. Instead of just buying things because they're on sale, make a list of the things you actually need and stick to it. When you see a deal on something you need, then go for it. But if it's something you don't need, then resist the temptation. Another way to save money when shopping is to use coupons and promo codes. You'll be surprised at how much money you can save by using a simple promo code or coupon. You can find them online, in the newspaper, or even in store. And don't forget about comparison shopping. Before you make a purchase, take the time to shop around and compare prices. You can use websites and apps to compare prices and find the best deal. Take advantage of free entertainment. Are you tired of spending a fortune on entertainment? Well, good news. There are plenty of ways to have fun without breaking the bank. One great way to save money on entertainment is to take advantage of free options. From local parks and hiking trails to free concerts and festivals, there's always something fun and exciting happening in your community. You can also take advantage of free streaming services such as libraries, e-books, podcasts, and free trials of streaming platforms. Another great way to save money on entertainment is to get creative. Instead of going out to the movies or a concert, have a movie night at home with friends or family. Host a potluck dinner and enjoy each other's company. You can also have game night, try a new recipe, or even start a book club. The key is to think outside the box and be open to new experiences. With a little bit of creativity and an open mind, you can have a great time without spending a lot of money. So next time you're looking for something to do, don't just default to the usual options. Keep an eye out for free events and entertainment in your community and get creative with your own fun activities. You'll see you can have a great time without breaking the bank. Make your own meals. Well, it's time to start cooking at home. Making your own meals not only saves you money, but it also allows you to have more control over what you're eating. Cooking at home can be a lot of fun and it doesn't have to be complicated. Start by planning your meals in advance. This will help you to avoid last-minute takeout or delivery orders. You can also make use of leftovers by repurposing them in a different dish the next day. Another way to save money on food is to buy in bulk and cook in batches. This way, you can make a big batch of soup or chili and freeze it for later. This will save you time and money in the long run. You don't have to be a master chef to make delicious meals at home. There are plenty of simple and easy recipes available online, and you can also find a lot of recipes that can be cooked with a slow cooker, instant pot, or with minimal ingredients. Making your own meals is not only a great way to save money, but it's also a great way to take control of your health. By cooking at home, you can be sure that you're eating healthy and nutritious meals. So next time you're tempted to order takeout or eat out, remember that cooking at home is not only a great way to save money, but also a great way to take control of your health. Give it a try and enjoy the delicious meals you can make at home. Use public transportation. Using public transportation can save you a lot of money in the long run. It's not only cheaper than driving, but it also allows you to avoid the stress of traffic and parking. Plus, it's a great way to be environmentally friendly. Many cities have a variety of public transportation options, such as buses, trains, and subways. And with the convenience of mobile apps, it's easier than ever to plan your route and purchase tickets. Another advantage of using public transportation is that it allows you to save time. You can use it to read, work, or even nap. And if you're traveling to a new city, using public transportation can be a great way to explore and discover new places. Of course, using public transportation may not be possible for everyone, but if it is an option for you, it's worth considering. It can save you a lot of money and help you to have a more enjoyable and stress-free commute. Negotiate bills. Are you tired of paying full price for your bills? Well, it's time to start negotiating. Negotiating your bills can save you a significant amount of money in the long run. Many companies are willing to lower your bill if you ask, especially if you're a long-time customer. You can start by calling your cable, internet, and phone providers and ask if they have any promotions or discounts available. You can also ask if they can lower your bill in exchange for you staying a customer. Another way to negotiate your bills is to shop around for better rates. If you find a better deal from a competitor, you can use that as leverage to negotiate a lower rate with your current provider. It's also worth checking for any hidden fees or charges on your bills. Sometimes, companies will include fees for things like equipment rentals or activation fees. If you find any hidden fees, ask the company to remove them. Keep in mind, negotiating your bills takes time and effort, but it's worth it in the long run. By negotiating your bills, you can save a significant amount of money and take control of your finances. We hope that you found the tips we've shared to be helpful and informative.